Angelina Jordan recording in the studio. This is from Angelina Jordan Fanclub Mosarz, Grandma Mary's site. And I'd like to remind you all that if you don't, I think a lot of people like to watch reactors, so you want to see me. I have been criticized before because I make my picture so small you can't see my reaction. The reason I do that is out of respect for the artist. I know you're here to see a reaction, but I don't know if I should compromise the artist while doing my reaction. That's just me, and everybody does it different. Some people do a split screen, some have their picture big and the artist small. To each their own, and each can make their own choices on those things. Me personally, I do not want to in any way impede or interfere with Angelina's singing or her any of the visuals that are going on. So that's my choice, you know. And it doesn't mean that I won't change sometime in the future, perhaps. I don't know. I kind of like the way I'm doing it for the artist's sake. But I also understand the point that you want to see the reactor react because I like to watch reactors and I like to watch them react. So I understand that. But hope you guys don't mind that I do it this way. Hopefully, I guess maybe the ones that like it are here and the ones that aren't. Such is life. We all have choices, right? I'd like everybody to be here and watch my videos and listen and all that. But, there's so many to pick from now. There's getting to be more and more every day. And that's fine. That's what it's all about. As long as we're promoting Angelina, good luck and great success to all. We have, so this is, they're in the studio, obviously. And let's listen. I'll keep my picture small up here. I don't want to be in the way in case anything, they get up out of their chairs or whatever. Okay. Angelina's happy.
What is a life? Life isn't maybe going to school. Perhaps life is sitting at the piano, playing beautiful songs. Maybe life is about creating paintings like my grandma. And life is perhaps a tea that's still the end of the night. What if life is lifting your hand to the sky, up where the bluebirds fly to give your love on time? What if life means you and I will shine like a star in the darkest sky? Maybe life is a warm embrace from someone safe. Maybe life's just a memory. We come, we see, we go.
Uncle Mike in the back. I saw Uncle Mike.
Yeah.
It's a brief shot of Uncle Mike sitting in the back. Usually fixing his hair, which is important. But there's always, probably Grandma Mery filming. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mom Sara was there somewhere. They tend to be around Angelina all the time, which is a fantastic thing. And that would lead to Angelina's, I think her next song was Shield, I think. So and those lyrics, I think, relate right back to her family. Protecting her from things that she may need protection from. And so this song, What Is Life, is it's a great song. So this is what I saw. Angelina, she started singing with the song. Then I was thinking, is she like lip syncing that? Or, so the title says recording in studio. So I'm thinking, So then you saw that at one point she stopped singing. If she was, I don't think she was lip syncing. I think she was singing, but like in perfect overlay to her song, she probably just sang. So I guess maybe that's not too surprising, but it sort of is a little that you can be like perfect. And so then she stopped singing for a little bit, and then you can see obviously they're in a recording studio, which you can see, and they're playing the song back. That I would imagine they could have recorded it at any time. It doesn't have to be that day, but maybe they were just trying to check it out, make sure it was ready to be done with whatever was going to be done with it. So so then she picks it up again and starts singing again. It's like, it's perfection on top of perfection. I surrender. Great, all great. And of course, Angelina, a couple of times she was like thinking, you can see, I wonder if I can make that any better or improve that anyway. You can see the wheels turning, right? And she was kind of, she wasn't, what would you call it? Disappointed in it at all. She was just kind of pondering, can I make that a little better? The musical genius at work. She is always, I think, trying to move the bar higher. And she even says that in some of her times. Sometimes when she talks to audiences at her live shows and such, she even says things like that. That when she feels the love from the audience, she wants to go and work harder and do better. I don't know why. It's tough to do better when you start off perfect, right? But she does every time. She makes it better. And if you watch her performances through the years of any song, they always seem to get a little bit better in some way, or she changes them a little bit, and the changes actually makes them better. And sometimes the changes are somewhat dramatic, such as pacing and that kind of thing, or even what she chooses as having for an accompaniment, So, yeah, it's all great stuff. Now, aside from the song, which is a beautiful song, the lyrics are good. It's Angelina's song. She wrote the whole thing. She might have had a few helpers, but it doesn't matter. The lyrics sound like they're all right from her because they pertain to her life. And the melody, I believe, is probably hers because it sounds like a mix of things that Angelina would probably put in a song, except for the ending, which is the good and when she says the good and the bad at the very end. At first, the first time I heard it, I thought it sounded a little bit almost like yodeling, which was somewhat popular back in country western music in this country, way back when. But you don't really hear that kind of, what would you call it, a strain of music. You don't really hear that very often like that. But Angelina makes it a whole new thing, and it's beautiful, and she includes it in her work, which is to me pays homage again to the past, which she does typically most of the time, if the song's appropriate for that. So ramble, and then she had fun there. She gave a little high five to the guy sitting next to her. He's been around a fair amount, I think. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. I always like to see these things I haven't seen before. I have not seen that before, and it's a great reminder of Angelina, how talented she is and how focused she is on music. She's got a laser beam focus, man. She's right there. She's in there. I'm not sure what the process is for putting out a video after you sing it in the studio, but I'll bet you Angelina has her watchful eyes on every step of the way, because she just seems like she's that kind of person. She knows music, and she wants to know every step, to see where things go. I'll bet you. She's been around her whole life anyway, so for her it's probably just a piece of cake, but it's amazing how much she has to know to go through all that. Enough rambling, Steve. You may be quiet now. Have a nice day. Nice talking to you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.